Welcome back to Easy Crypto. Not financial advice, just easy crypto updates. And today we are going to review Dogecoin on special request. So we have the big picture zoom out 30,000 foot overview of Dogecoin, and chart goes back to 2021. So for the purposes of this review, we're calling our all-time high at about 49 cents, and our bear market bottom in 2022 at 4 cents. Dogecoin did hit about 73 or 74 cents earlier in 2021. This chart won't go back that far, so we're going to count the top here and the bottom here. So on the big picture, what we see overall for Dogecoin is this huge cup and handle pattern over time. So here's the cup, here's the handle, and then there's the breakout. So that's what we're going to see looking at the big macro overview of Dogecoin. So we're just going to get rid of that. And I have two words that I describe Dogecoin: volatile and explosive. Just huge volatility and then explosive pumps to the upside. So in a couple days back in 2022, it went up 161%. Here in a few days in February 24, it went up 160%. Here in a few days in end of 2024, around the election time, went up 356%. And then very volatile. So volatile and explosive. So if we zoom in closer, see what's going on more currently with Dogecoin. After this huge retracement all the way back down to where it broke out, it's been up big and down big, and up big and down big. Recently up 42% here in 2025. And we notice these yellow lines. So these are indicating that Dogecoin currently is making higher lows and it's making higher highs. That is a bullish trend. So Dogecoin was ranging and then explosive, and then it retraced right back down to this upper trend line, still making higher lows. I cleaned up this chart a lot. I had a lot of support and resistance lines, but I just wanted to clean it up so we get a good view of what's going on. So a couple tools we've been talking about on this channel are the Heikin-Ashi candles. And we're going to take a look at the trend on Dogecoin. So Dogecoin is now got two green Heikin-Ashi candles, which could indicate another trend reversal to the upside, possibly back up here to 28 cents, which you see here has been support, resistance, 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 okay? So we want to be able to break through based on how many times it's touching resistance at 28 cents before we're going to break out again. So let's take off the Heikin-Ashi candles and go back to regular candles. Another tool we've been using is the Fibonacci retracement. So let's plug in from this high here at 41 cents back down to this low here at about 12 cents and see what the Fibonacci levels are showing us where we're at right now. So we're going to plug this in here. We're going to come down, and the midline right down to the low, and then the midline is touching as best we can all of these points here. And here's our Fibonacci levels, and look, we are right above the 50% level, okay? And then the next level down is the 0.382, which you see is another big area of support and resistance for Dogecoin. Then the other level down here is the 0.236, which is also another key level. So Dogecoin is really following these fib levels. So right now we are at resistance at the 0.382, right, exactly right on it. So if Dogecoin can get above 23 cents, above 24 cents, then it looks like we're going to be heading back up to 27 cents, trying to break that 28-cent barrier we just talked about right here. Then the next level would be the purple fib level here, and it would have to break 30 cents before it breaks up to 35, eventually back to 41, and eventually back to the all-time high on this chart, and potentially reaching the 1.618 level at 59 cents over time. But like I said, Dogecoin's explosive. So how much percentage would it take to get all the way back up to the 1.618? Well, let's take a look. From where we are right now, that would take 103%. Can Dogecoin do 103%? Yes, of course it can. Very quickly. We've seen that happen. Look at this one. Did 300% from October 24th to November 24th. So 30 days from now, we could be seeing Dogecoin back up at the high based on this diagram. So Dogecoin has a lot of potential. Dogecoin started out as just a little meme coin. Dogecoin has been, especially here in 2024, when it went up, where are we, 24 here, this was around the election and around a lot of talk of Doge being used in the government, Elon Musk using Dogecoin, so a lot of hype and a lot of fervor around Dogecoin. Dogecoin is going to be getting its own ETF. I believe it may have already. I don't think Dogecoin's going away. Let's draw these Fibonacci levels all the way over to where we are today. Yeah, we're just hovering right around these exact levels. So Fibonacci is a great tool. We're just going to take it off right now. But Dogecoin is looking like it's on an uptrend. You know, I think if we can get some utility for Dogecoin, that would really drive the price. I definitely have Dogecoin in my portfolio. You know, not financial advice, but it is something that I just can't sleep on it and miss out on some potential explosive gains as we've seen. So we'll take a look at Dogecoin. We'll keep monitoring it. So as Dogecoin and crypto keep sliding on up, stay tuned to Easy Crypto, because we'll be letting you know when we're taking our profit.